Now that students have been back in school for a month, we're hearing concerns from parents about the quality of school lunches.
A recent study highlights specific health risks for kids that come with eating certain foods. ABC Action News reporter Larissa Scott spoke with parents and a local pediatrician about those concerns. She joins us live in the studio with what to watch out for. Good morning, Larissa.
Hi, good morning, Dia and Heather. Health experts are encouraging parents to be aware of what's in their kids' lunch boxes, whether they're getting the food at school or you're packing it at home.
What is put into my children's body is important.
Tiffany Russ is a mom of 5 who's concerned about what her kids are eating for lunch at school.
Of my 5, I have 3 that have been diagnosed with ADHD. So the processed things really kind of hit home to me.
She's noticed that some of the items offered for lunch are less nutritious than what she'd like them to be.
I think we're going on the 2nd year where they have been allowed to eat the school lunch, and it's just probably not my favorite thing.
Russ tells us she'd like to see foods with more substance and has concerns about how many processed foods are available to kids. That's something that's a priority to Juliebani too, who's also a parent to young children.
There is so much stuff in that ingredient label. For me and in my house, we try and stick to the 4 or 5 rule. Like if it has anything more than 4 or 5 ingredients, it's probably not something we want to eat.
Bagani works at Hillel Academy in Hillsborough County. We visited the school to see how they handle lunch for students.
We've had brisket, we have salmon, we have a whole variety, and really we emphasize is making sure that there is protein, there's vegetable, there's starch, there's fruit, so that all of those food groups are nailed.
Health experts say this emphasis on nutrition is important because a recent study found that kids who eat ultra-processed foods had a greater risk for cardiometabolic problems like heart attack, stroke, and diabetes in adulthood.
We're talking about things that have like long chemical names with a lot of preservatives, a lot of additives, added food colorings. Those are all things that would be considered ultra processed foods.
If your kids bring food to school, doctors recommend you read the label at the grocery store and be mindful of what you're packing in their lunch boxes. If they're eating food served at school, it's important to teach kids to choose healthier options.
Of course, as parents, part of it is us modeling. So if our kids see us eating healthy and we explain why we're eating it healthy and we're explaining why it's important for them to eat healthy.
And experts recommend incorporating more whole foods into your kids' diets. For more details on this, check out abcactionnews.com.